They see you as small and helpless. They see you as just a child. Surprised when they find out that a warrior will soon run wild. Prepare for your greatest moments. Prepare for your finest hour. The dream that you've always dreamed is suddenly about to die. Burn, born with no life into subjugation.
Welcome to episode 11 and 12 of the RWBYcast. Today again, I am joined with Joey Modlinski.
Hello, I am Joey.
Alright, so let's get into this. Episode 11, bully episode.
Before we get into this,
God damn it, so what? Is it about fucking Professor Port? I swear to God.
Maybe. Not enough
What?
of them. Just let's move on now.
I saw your fucking Facebook post. I saw the fucking tattoo across your chest. We get it. You like Professor Port. Whatever, dude.
I have his mustache tattooed where my mustache would be if I had one.
Has anyone ever done that before? Given like a mustache tattoo?
Probably. I would not be surprised.
I might need to do that. I'm Asian. I can't really grow facial hair. Alright, so
Yes, you
episode 11. Fucking...
Yeah, we didn't do it last week just because it was kind of short and I didn't really watch the episode until Wednesday. So,
Also...
scheduling.
For you people that don't know, making a video and uploading a video in the span of like a day is incredibly hard.
And I do none of the work except talk. And I'm fine with this.
And especially when you have an upload rate of like fucking 120 kilobytes. Yeah, you tend to, not want to waste your whole entire day uploading something. So there's that.
Yeah.
Oh, also, I don't know if any of you guys care. Episode's now hosted on a different channel. Troy Vene. I'm so happy I got that fucking YouTube channel. So just so you know, if you want to subscribe, don't unsubscribe for Think We're Playing because shit's actually happening for once. And
No, it's not.
No, it is. Fuck you. You were there when I uploaded all the episodes.
No, well, I was there. I just don't watch them.
Yeah, I guess I'll just
Okay, let's actually get into the RWBYcast.
Alright, yeah, episode
11, Juandice.
Jaundice.
Jaundice?
Yeah, like, the disease? When you get jaundice?
Never heard of it.
Did yellowing of the eyes?
Nope.
When your liver fails?
Nope. Not ringing a bell at all.
Oh, okay, never mind.
I thought it was like Jaundice or like Jaundice.
No, it's jaundice. It's a disease or symptom. I'm not entirely sure. I know it has yellowing of the eyes.
Science stuff, Ryan.
And the skin also. Whatever. So two characters were pretty much introduced. One was kind of introduced before, but he didn't fucking do anything. So it's
Cardwin. It's Cardwin Winchester.
Cardin Winchester.
Team Cardinal.
Someone on fucking Reddit demystified the fucking name because Miles was like, "Oh, he's got a name and it means something," and I was able to figure it out.
Yeah, I didn't really see that, but like, I thought it was just like it was.
Everyone was like, "Oh, Winchester rifle!" Oh!
Exactly, that's what I thought. So,
and he's like, "No," because the hint that fucking Miles gave us was like that it is kind of an important.
I feel like it was some British guy like in the army, but like I can't remember his name, so I'm just going with the Winchester rifle.
Okay, so the person
like
who demystified the whole name is named Dark Star Saber on the Ruby subreddit. I'll probably link to the fucking thing. So the person there's someone named Henry Beaufort, whatever.
Mm-hmm.
Who was the Cardinal of Winchester who presided the trial of Joan of Arc.
Oh.
So that's how you get the name. This is the only person so far I've seen to actually figure out the name. Everyone else is still like, Winchester rifle! And he's like, what does that have to do
Yeah,
with
I'm one of those people.
Alright, he's a big fat burly guy who fights with the mace and wears old school armor, which is weird because no one else wears old school armor
except for like John, but he wears like light armor that isn't really
he wears
armor.
Weird modified armor over a fucking short sleeve hoodie. I still can't get over that.
Yeah. And then you said the second. Who was the second character?
I'm fucking forgetting her name. And
Velvet.
Velvet. Yeah, Velvet. Who's cool like, bunny girl.
She's one of the Faunas.
You can tell really hardcore that Miles and Carrie, I don't know if they made this character or if it was Monty's idea, but that's like a super anime trope. That's like one of the biggest anime tropes they've done the whole series was a fucking animal ear girl. It was like, what? I saw it, I'm like, that's what this universe has? Okay, I'm whatever. I didn't know how to feel about it. I mean, it's its own race of thing. It 100% like gives to the fucking Blake is a fawn.
Yeah, it does. I was like, after I saw that episode, I was like, Blake is definitely a fauna. It's like it eliminated any doubt in my mind.
Because like, okay, so that's what they are. They're just fucking humans with different ears. That's okay. So that's exactly what everyone thought Blake was, and now it solidifies that exists in the world.
Yeah.
So yeah, it's happening.
So another thing I sort of want to. Velvet, I'm just waiting for her to shoot bullets out of her finger.
Oh, wait a minute. You're not pulling the Toho reference. That's my job.
You missed it, buddy.
You're not doing racing. No one here even knows what that is.
I don't even know the name of the character. I just know.
No, this is straight up. If any of you fuckers know what Toho is and can tell me the name of the character Joey's referencing,
I don't even know the name.
I will give you 5 free Steam games. If you can... That's how dumb this is. If you can tell me the name that Joey's talking about, the full name of that character, I will give you 5 free Steam games. Because no one knows fucking Toho.
Well, now people are just going to look it up just to spite you.
Ever.
People will spite you for this.
Yeah, and I'll give away fucking Steam games I'll never play or have doubles of.
Okay, yeah. I have like 30, but like... I still need to... let's get into that later. Oh,
so there you go, folks. Joey says he'll donate...
No. No.
Alright, so yeah, fucking... That is a super, like... That's like the tropiest fucking Japanese thing ever.
Yeah. Well,
next you'll see her in a maid uniform!
I mean, she's already in a Catholic schoolgirl's uniform.
I know, and I was like, oh, now that you're saying that, I'm like, this is like a fucking English Indian version of fucking character we're talking about, who I can't say now.
This is like almost the fan service. This is the fan service. I don't know.
This is the fan service, but I don't know if a lot of people care because I think it's awesome, and everyone else probably is, oh no, they added furries to the universe.
How does Mike feel about this?
I was about to say. Mike's probably like, oh, well, Fluttershy goes, I can see this. Obviously, we're referencing my croon of
the internet box.
Yeah, also a mod on the Achievement Hunter website. So yeah, there's that. So 2 new characters from that episode.
Yeah, they've referenced the Vital Festival tournament, which we'll get into later. At like the end of this episode.
There's only 2 more episodes, man.
There's episode 12 and episode 16. There's 4.
There's 4, but like they're split into halves. That's what I mean.
Oh, okay, yeah.
There's like 2 more episodes. There's like 20 more minutes of RWBY left, something around there. Less than half an hour for sure.
Yeah, I guess. But like,
we're getting to the end game.
We'll get into the Vital thing like at the end of this RWBYcast episode thing after episode 12.
Episode 11/12.
Yeah. Yeah. So I would just like to comment on the end of episode 11. Where they had Cardwin's rape face. He just looked like he's gonna rape John. That's all. I don't even know.
Well, so since we're kind of here and I kind of want to talk about this, let's speculate this a little bit. What the fuck does Cardwin? Cardin?
Cardwin.
Yeah, Cardin.
Cardin.
No, it's Cardin.
I'm calling him Cardwin.
Okay, Juan, whatever.
Yeah.
What the fuck does his mace turn into? Because it's got to do something.
Yeah, I mean, initially, have you played Skyrim?
No.
Because there's this one mace that Cardwin's mace looks exactly like. It's like I don't even know how to say it. It's like a demonic thing. It's like one of the gods, and it looks like just like that mace.
My theory is that he can also throw the mace and it ends up being a grenade.
I wouldn't be surprised at this point.
Just because of the top is like red and looks like a button.
Yeah, I honestly have no clue where to even begin.
And then we get a bunny girl. What was her name again?
Velvet Scarlatina.
Okay, Velvet Scarlatina. She barely said anything. She just got picked on.
Yeah.
She's probably an important character in the Jean Cardin arc.
Yeah.
And probably is going to be the person who delivers his comeuppance.
Yeah, I guess so. But
I'm waiting for that.
Okay. I also thought it was important to notice that we're just gonna kind of go into episode 12 as well, but fauna are allowed into the school. I thought they're discriminated against, which they are, but
they're discriminated against.
Yes.
In terms of culture, but not by the state.
Yeah, they're by people, not by government, I guess.
So, I was about to make a comparison, but I guess I can't do that anymore.
Go ahead, do it. I don't.
No, I can't because of what you just said. It doesn't make sense technically.
Okay.
Let's just get away from that.
Okay, so
next episode, fucking Professor something. I saw his name.
Dr. Bartholomew Oblek.
Voiced by Joel.
Yeah, he's voiced by Joel. I actually didn't recognize that until I looked. I was like, how do I spell this guy's name? And I looked at the credits and it was Joel. I'm like, oh my god.
Yeah, I definitely did not hear that. And then I saw Joel's name and I went back. I'm like, yeah, that's totally Joel.
Yeah, that's totally Joel. For the first couple seconds, I'm like, this is not Joel. And then he slows down his speech and it sounds exactly like Joel.
So, that character, for the teacher-wise, because they've only had 2 teachers so far, I like him more than Port. Stop, put down your pickaxe and torch, Joey, shut up.
I'm coming to your house.
I kind of like him because he's a bit more eccentric.
Yeah, he's actually my second favorite character.
He's got a fucking, what is it called? When you're like a conspiracy theory chart on his fucking blackboard. It's awesome.
If you've ever seen it's what it's called. It's a spider's web is what they call it. It's where they have a bunch of pins. I got that term from Sherlock Holmes' Game of Shadows, where he walks into the room and there's all these newspapers up on the board and they have pins and strings.
And then he shoots the dog, right? So yeah, for some reason the teacher himself or professor, whatever the fuck he is, I don't know why he looks like Ueki to me. I saw him why is Ueki in this fuck? Which is a character from an anime manga, Love Ueki. Pretty good, check it out.
No,
I don't know. I've never seen a character with green spiky hair before outside of him. It was weird, even though because they're completely different. I'm just saying I know anime.
Yeah, and he's the history teacher, and he discussed war with faunas. So faunas were a different. I guess they are a different race of people.
They're like a demi-race, right? I'm pretty sure they can breed with humans.
Yeah, I'm pretty sure that can happen, but I don't really know where they came from. Where do they come from? Do you know?
They just seem to be another species.
Okay, so yeah, they're a different species. I am not going to get into the actual what I think part, but
and I'm sure there's other species besides bunny girls.
Yeah, there's the bunny girls, and then Blake is assumed to be a cat. So
and it's already said that Adam is a fawn. He does have horns. It's really hard to tell if you slow it down.
Yeah,
you can see part of his hair, which is a little bit browner, I think. Does not move in the wind. Yeah, he's definitely got horns.
So yeah, at some point in the past, they had a war with humans had a war with faunas, and then they integrated.
Yeah, it's not really clear if
Yeah.
Did the faunas win the war, and that's why we're cool with them, or did we come to an agreement?
I think we came to they came to an agreement. It was kind of a stalemate because they talked about. I should probably watch it more in depth for the history lesson, but one of the human generals, they try to attack the faunas while they were sleeping, and they have perfect night vision. It's rumored, but it's pretty much true, I'm guessing. Because there's the humans didn't know about it, and the humans just got slaughtered. And yeah.
Also, Blake has very cat-like eyes, and everyone knows that cat eyes are designed to see in the darkness. Yes.
I can attest to that. Anyway.
How can you attest to that?
No, I had cats.
I thought I have had cat eyes before.
Yes, I have.
It was rad.
So, and then Dr. Bartholomew Oblek. I just like his name.
That's got to be some reference to the color green, somehow.
Yeah, maybe. Anyway, he asked the class if there was if any faunas in the class were discriminated against, and then Velvet raised her hand along with another guy who was blacked out, but who really gives a shit about him.
But so there
I'm
faunas.
discriminating against the black. God damn it, cut that out.
Did you notice that the black person, and you know what I fucking mean when I say that,
yeah,
who was like right next to what's her name?
Pura?
No, the bunny girl.
Oh, Velvet?
Velvet. She has the exact same model as Nora.
Eh.
Like, she has the exact same hairstyle as Nora and the same body proportions. Like, oh, God.
It's easier that way, but like...
Yeah, I'm just saying. It was weird.
That's what I was saying. When they were discriminating against fauna, and like, Velvet raised her hand, and like, this is absolutely disgusting. This is what caused... Like, when people do this, it's what caused the White Fang to happen. Which is the thing from like episode 1 or 2 about the news report about how they have been like their protests turned violent or something, and now
pretty much whatever group
yeah
Blake and Adam are from. Trailer.
I'm just gonna assume it's like the White Fang, and I think like White Fang and I guess Junior, no, not Junior, Roman Torchwick, Roman Torchwick and the White Fang are going to be like allied at some point.
Allied, or that Torchwick is using the group for his own gains.
Also, the whole map thing, I'm just going to go ahead and say, everyone can probably see this, the Vital Festival tournament. That day, this can be like his invasion plan is going to begin.
Yeah, probably.
It's like the perfect opportunity.
So, do you think it's gonna the battle is going to take place in our time frame of Volume 1, or do you think it's gonna leave on a cliffhanger or some BS?
I think it's gonna leave on a cliffhanger. Like, they're gonna have the tournament. It's going to be end of episode 6. There's gonna be like an explosion in the background, and it's sort of gonna cough. Like, it's like, oh, the Portraits gang, X gang, whatever, are going to attack.
Yeah,
and that's how. And then it's like it's pretty much just gonna leave off there. I really don't.
And then they're gonna see. I probably have to bleep that out, to be honest.
Good work. You've made more.
God damn it! I made more work for myself. What was this? 19 minutes? Okay, I have to bleep that out because someone's going to kill me.
Yeah. Anyway, let's move on.
Attack on Titan spoilers.
Yeah. That just happened. Going to the second scene of episode 12, which was the moonlit rooftop. When I saw that, I'm like, oh my god, they're gonna have their first kiss, and I'm like, and I was like, this is going to happen.
That's what you thought. My first thought is, why are they having class at night?
Yeah, I thought that later, but like I was like, it's a moonlit rooftop. They're gonna kiss, and I was like,
Joey, stop stealing all my things. You're talking about Toho. You're talking about implied romances. What the hell?
Brian, Professor Port has changed me.
He's touched me like no other man.
Yes, no, but
that was a really good scene.
I was not expecting it at all. Like when he said he didn't belong here, I'm like, okay, his family got him in, and then spoiler, I found
this is a fucking podcast about the episode. When have we ever said spoiler?
Spoiler. Anyway, like that he found some transcript and faked his way in. For some reason, I don't see as Professor Ozpin as really not knowing.
Oh, he probably knew it was just like, this guy's got moxie.
Yeah. Professor Port allowed him in.
So, also, I always thought it was going to be because of his grandfather.
Yeah.
So that whole entire scene went completely different than how I thought it was going to go. Because right as that scene starts, you see that fucking Cardin's like right at the bottom of the screen. Like in the window. So it didn't surprise me when he popped up. I was just like, I was really like hoping that John was gonna be all like blah 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 blah, and then Cardin was gonna be like, I'm so sorry, bro, I'm the shit lord, and like be buddy buddy with John, and then John's just like, no, I faked it till I made it, but I didn't make it. And then fucking Cardin comes up, and I'm like the second he said that, I'm like, oh Jean, and then went, oh Jean,
I was like, blackmail, that's all that's gonna happen, blackmail. They're just gonna blackmail him all the way. I'm like, oh my god, no.
Dude, this gave Jean the character development I so wanted, and like warranted character development. Not like Weiss being super nice after Professor Porch just like, hey, stop being a bitch. Like, oh, that was such a good scene. I found no flaws in that scene. It was even cool that they even showed that Cardin was there, and like some people will miss it, like Joey, but I'm always like, I gotta see everything, and I fucking caught it like right away. Like, that's good.
Yeah, it was.
Do more of that. We need more Nora, and we need more character development.
Need more Professor
Oh
Port.
my god! Just marry him. Just marry Ryan. That's as close as you're gonna get.
No, it's just not the same.
Get Ryan to cosplay Professor Port.
Okay, now it's getting a little weird.
I'm just reading from your fan fiction.
I'm still waiting on it as well.
Man, I love that scene. What I think RWBY doesn't have enough of, just because of... Okay, so what? We're 16 episodes now? Like, there was character development in, 3 episodes so far? Something around there?
Yeah, I'm
and
not
like,
really keeping track.
2 of them are warranted. Like, I felt the RWBY taking charge one was, like, really cool. Like, accepting, like, the friends and, like, accepting that she shouldn't be trying to, get everyone to trust her. Like, everyone will just, like, everyone doesn't have a reason to not trust her. Like, I felt, okay, that's good. The Weiss one was like, Weiss, why did you pull a 180? Now everyone will call you the tsundere. She's not, by the way. And then the fucking Jean one, which was, like, the best one so far. I was like, oh, it's really good writing. And, like, obviously Jean has to end up going, no, I don't want help. And I was going to see, how is he going to do it? How is he going to see him, like, not a bitch? He's like, it doesn't mean anything if I don't do it by myself. I'm like, that's a good reason, Jean. You're, like, one of my favorite characters right now.
Also, now that I think about it, I think... Because the whole blackmail thing with Cardin and Jean, I think it's going to come out, like, probably episode 15. Just because it'll probably...
Oh, he's going to get blackmailed?
No, like, he's already being blackmailed about the whole
like,
Paker thing. But it's going to...
Oh.
His secret is going to come out, like, episode 15, maybe. Because there's going to be...
Wait, go on.
Because, like, episode 13, he'll probably be, like... He'll be being... It's probably going to be, like, Juandice. Part 3, where he's just being blackmailed the entire time.
Juandice.
Whatever.
But, so what I theorize is going to happen is that fucking Jean's going to be super cool guy and do something, and everyone's going to be like, oh, Jean, you're so cool! Maybe the RWBY Bridge series was right. And then fucking Cardin's going to be all like, he's a fraud! He's a phony! And then everyone's going to be like, what? And then fucking Osmond's going to be like, I knew that!
Exactly.
I fucking let him in anyway, because he's cool. And then Cardin's going to get shit on.
Yeah, I mean...
I hope that happens.
Yeah, for some reason, I see, like, with the whole Cardin fighting against Jean at the beginning of episode 11, that at the Vital Fight Tournament, which we'll get into in a little while, but that Jean is probably going to fight Cardin and probably either, like, win or be close to winning, and then Cardin just shouts out a secret.
Oh.
Sort of
shit.
like that.
Oh, yeah, you're right. That would be really sucky.
Yeah.
That would be, like, the worst scene ever.
Mm-hmm.
But, like, also, how the fuck is Jean gonna get to be cool guy enough to beat up Cardin in, like, 2 episodes?
Training montage.
That'll be impressive.
Training montage
with Jean, with fucking Pierre. He's gonna be like, Pierre, maybe...
With Professor Port, motherfucker.
Oh, my God.
He's
Dude,
the ultimate
wouldn't it be
trainer.
really cool if, like, the fight starts and, like, fucking Professor Quartz, like, in Jean's corner? Like, wearing a straight up, like, trainer or something? Like, sweats?
Someone needs to write this. Someone needs to write this fanfiction.
Just yelling fucking, like, tips at Jean. Duck! He's got a weak left hook! Like, fucking bullshit like that. That'd be great.
It would be. So, you want to get into the theories and all that?
I have a rant, so should we do theories or rant first? It's not even a rant.
You can do the rant. I'm just gonna drink my Gatorade.
Alright, it's a praise rant. Okay, so, as everyone
Wait. Is this praise rant similar to Professor Port? To what
No.
mine was?
I'm going to praise RWBY in doing something that most animes fail to do.
Okay. Continue.
Okay, so RWBY, I fucking watch a lot of anime. So RWBY is clearly in the trope of animes of, like, fight school. Like, that's a trope that's existed for a while, and a lot of light novels are doing it now. One of the more popular ones would have been Infinite Stratos. I have fucking Infinite Stratos season 2 episode 1 on my computer, and I need to watch it.
Yeah, I saw.
Oh, by the way, it's horrible. Don't watch it. Like, it looks great. Oh, it's so bad, and I love it. It's a very simple trope of, like, transfer student goes into a school. School is filled with a bunch of teenagers that have an ability to fight that the general populace doesn't have, and then get trained at this academy. I started reading this book. I forget the full name because it's in Japanese. Something asterisk. Go to Bakatsuki if you want to read it. I'll put a link or something. But all of these fucking animes and mangas and light novels and RWBY follow this very similar format of someone gets transferred into the school. They make a bunch of friends. Person seems to be the chosen one, and so far what I've said is very similar to RWBY's premise. RWBY is a chosen one. We don't know why yet. I mean, Ozpin was the color of your eyes. Like, she's even the leader of her team. There's something special about RWBY that we just don't know what it is yet. But I gotta praise RWBY for doing, RWBY the series, for doing this trope really good, because everyone that does this trope is so ass at it. And given that most of the time when you do this trope, it's a harem, and RWBY isn't a harem, please don't make it a harem. But
Professor Port make it a harem.
The good thing that RWBY does is it focuses with all the there's two main characters at the moment. It's fucking Jean and RWBY. Like, you brought in a bunch of characters and they're actually real people. Like what? I'll use Infinite Stratos as my fucking counter, because I love Infinite Stratos, but it's horrible. A fucking kid goes to the school because he's the only person in the world who's a male who can use the cybernetic fight armor. So he goes to school filled with girls, and all the fucking girls fall in love with him. And, he sits down, and he turns to someone, and is his fucking childhood best friend. And I'm watching it, and I love it, and I'm throwing up at the same time because it's so bad. I literally read a novel yesterday while I was trying to fall asleep. It's the main character turns, and there's this girl, and she lifts up her head, and is his fucking childhood best friend. And I'm like, why? Why is this so bad? Why am I reading this? God damn it. Fucking RWBY has none of this. Miles, Carrie, and Monty are we love anime. Here's all this shit that's bad. Let's not use it. No childhood fucking best friends. No class president. No all this bullshit love stuff. They took all the good elements of the fight school and made it into a series. And I gotta praise them for doing that, because it's so easy, especially when these guys kind of know what they're talking about in terms of anime. That they even use tropes like animal ear girls, and that's something you don't see in America. That's a very Japanese thing, and they're that's fine, let's use that. And I gotta give it to them that they're picking and choosing their tropes is amazing. Chosen One using RWBY but not focusing too much on it. The fight school. I love these tropes. I love that they're making a series and making all the right decisions. So yeah, sometimes I do harp on the writing a little bit, and that's because in the beginning I felt very, very slow, and sometimes character development is odd, but I gotta give it to them. Any other person doing something like this would have even web comics, which are probably the most similar things I can think of, which are things based with a lot of the rules and tropes from anime and manga, and but it's written by someone in America and they're applying these. RWBY did it really good, really, really good, which is why I, who's really into anime and manga, like it, and why people who aren't really into anime and manga like it too, because they just threw away all the bullshit, the things that people hate about anime, A lot of people don't like Teppan Top and Gurren Lagann, which is great, by the way. But it's like one of the main characters is a fucking girl with huge tits and the sniper rifle, which she puts between her tits sometimes. She's like 14. Like, yeah, like, no one take that seriously. Or like Soul Eater, where the fucking first episode has this giant titty cat witch girl. Like, I think it was Miles or Carrie said this on the podcast. Like, this is why people don't take anime seriously. And they made RWBY with just like, let's make an anime, but without the bullshit. And I love it. It's so good. Okay, I'm done.
Okay. That was a solid, like, 3-minute silence on my end of the audio. So, good luck with that. Stuff like that. Okay, let's move on to theories. And we're back from our 2-minute break.
You always say, and we're back, but I never put that in.
Well, I'm God damn it.
I'm just saying, like, I try to make it so it doesn't look like we make a cut. But now everyone's going to know we make cuts in every podcast.
Oh, well.
All right,
I don't
so
really care. Okay, theories. Let's see. I made a couple theories, just I don't really know, what are Carduin's possible motives for his bullying of, like, he seems like he's honing in on Jean specifically, even though he's bullying Faunas. Do you have any theories about this, or?
Wait, why he's... well, I would have said he had a specific thing to bully Faunas.
Yeah,
But just because anyone being different is a reason to be a bully just makes me think that he's just doing it because she's different.
Yeah, I wrote down that, like, that in the war with Faunas, like, he had a family member that he lost to Faunas or something. Like, it's like his, like, great uncle or something. I don't know. I'm not sure how recent War with Faunas was, but it's at least, like, I'm guessing.
Didn't they call the war something specific? I could have sworn it was called, like, the 100-Year War or something like that.
No, not the 100-Year War, but it was, like, I'm not remembering it, but, like, let's see. Like, I put down that, they knew, like, they most likely met before Beacon. And, like, childhood, I'm just gonna say, even after your rant, but, like, and that, like...
Don't you dare say childhood best friend, I swear to God.
No, not childhood best friends, though, but, like, they've met, since, it seems like both of their families are kind of, like, old families. They have special, like, they have older type weapons, I'm guessing, that they have, like, they've met each other, and, like, their families are, like, hate each other or something, and Jean doesn't really pay attention to that kind of thing, so I guess that could happen. But, like, the other thing was, Carduin has a crush on Pyrrha, but doesn't really seem likely.
I was really hoping it was going to be like that guy from Attack on Titan. Show fucking ends, I forget all the names. That, like, likes Mikasa and only hates Eren because Eren hangs out with Mikasa so much.
Yeah, I guess. Forget his name. Fuck it. Kind of touched on Faunas. So at this point, I'm guessing all the teachers know that Blake is a Fauna, but they really just don't care, and the students don't, so she can escape, like, the discrimination that's, like, found. So I'm like, yeah. The only reason I don't, like, I believe in the theory, but I just don't feel, like, super big about it so far. It's just because it seems like Blake doesn't have a reason anymore to not... Because Blake is strong and silent. Like, she doesn't seem like the type... Even though she acts like how she does recently. Mm-hmm. Like, that part where they, like, set up the room and she's all, like, bonsai. Like, she doesn't seem like the type of person that talks a lot or even has a lot of friends. Like, borderline... She's still a girl, Brian. She's still a young girl.
But I feel like if Blake wasn't in Team RWBY, she wouldn't have been friends with RWBY. Like, as they started talking to her, she just likes to be...
No, RWBY would have forced her way in.
Yeah, RWBY would have forced her way in, but it's like there's no, like, pushing on her part. Yeah. So I feel like she's a loner. So the fact that she feels like a loner makes me feel like, why is she hiding her identity? Because why do you hide your identity? One, like Jean, you want to seem normal.
Yeah, to protect yourself from others.
Yeah, and she seems strong, and she seems like a loner. So I don't understand why. I don't understand from a character standpoint why she would do it. It makes sense because like if you say that all the pieces fit, but it's just like I know there probably is. We just haven't seen it yet. But we have yet to see like that big reason why. Because everyone on Team Juniper and Ruby like support Fawns and like hate people that like are bullies to them. But it's not like Blake's the same way. So I don't know. I still believe in theory, and I still really want like it to happen, but I can't 100% submit to it just because she doesn't have a reason yet.
Yeah, I mean, I don't really see one, but like, it's just like this episode has convinced me more. I'm like 99% now is what I am. So I'm like 1%. So I'm not really surprised if she's not, but like I'm pretty sure she is now. But yeah. So let's get into the Vital Festival tournament, which is the huge tournament. I'm guessing that's going to take place.
Something again that happens in a lot of fight schools tournaments.
Yeah. So I'm trying to think of like what the purpose of the tournament is. Is it like, I thought how do huntresses and hunters make money? Like, 'cause I mean, they just go out and like kill monsters, but
I assume they're like some type of militaristic force.
Yeah, like I thought they were like sort of a like that like this tournament will be attended by like people who they get hired by like people who have monsters that they have to kill. Like
it could be a lot of reasons.
Yeah.
It could be like straight up bounty hunters. It could be like security. It could be military, or it could be like bodyguards, royal guards. It could be a lot of things.
Yeah, I guess. Like I was assuming that like they only killed monsters, but like I know that Weiss is like the Harris to the Schnee company or whatever.
Yeah.
And she sees it more as like a prestigious thing, I think. But yeah, so I'm guessing like clients will go to this tournament to see like, oh, these are rising talents, or like companies, and they're looking to hire new talent for their company or whatever. And
yeah.
So yeah,
I can see that.
I kind of think it could also be like the Olympics. Do you see the Olympics as like kind of a substitute for war?
Not at all.
Oh, okay. Yeah, I just have this really weird theory that is like, it's like,
is that because like that's how the Olympics originally were?
I'm not even sure. Like I thought the Olympics were like originally started for like the best, like to find the best person at some things, but like I don't know. I was thinking about this like really late at night when I was really tired. I'm like, I don't know where this came from, but for some reason I thought the Olympics like were not really a substitute, but like it was like sort of a war deterrent. Like, oh, we're better than you. That's what I think war sometimes comes down to. It's like who's better than these people, and without really killing each other, that's what the Olympics were for.
Okay.
I don't know. I was really tired when I thought about this.
I see it more as bragging rights.
Yeah.
It's just like, hey, fuck you, America. We got the fastest runners in the world.
Kenya.
Motherfucking energy legs.
Ignore that part, I guess. I'm just like...
I'm just gonna believe that whole part.
Sure. No,
Attack on Titan spoilers.
just bleep every third word. See what
Aaron, Mikasa, Titan. Well...
Exactly. Also, I thought it like the whole festival part of it. I was thinking of it like as being a celebration of triumph over the creatures of Grimm. Do you see?
Well, it's also other schools, so
yeah, like
it's like again bragging rights.
Yeah, it's like I think of it like as like it's like the global day. It's like the day that everyone around the world was like pretty much won against the creatures of Grimm or something.
I was thinking about it more like the Goblet of Fire, just like fuck you.
Yeah, I was gonna bring this up earlier about the whole Chosen One, the whole school of magical people who can do things that the normal populace can't. I'm just gonna say like Harry Potter, but yeah. Moving on, the tournament. They said they were gonna fight. It was gonna be a fight between people, but I was also thinking creatures.
Well, they're probably like special rounds where it's like pairs, singles, defeat this monster.
Yeah, that's what I was thinking.
Things like that. Because I doubt well, it could be. But, there's a possibility that it's not just going to be, like, straight up fighting. It's going to be different challenges.
Yeah, because, I mean, if they're fighting people, like, I guess they can kind of get away with the whole, like, episode 11 tournament rules and, like, Also, I found that really weird. They have, like, screen pads that can gauge aura.
Always see.
I don't give a damn. Did you have any thoughts about that, or?
No, I just, like, technical thoughts? I just thought that is how the world works, like, or something that is measurable.
I guess, but, like, it's, to me, it just sort of seemed weird that, like, it's like, oh yeah, during a fight, you should bring out this handheld thing and look at it while you're fighting someone to, like, gauge when to attack and when to defend.
Well, I agree that it's silly to pull out your fucking iPad during a fight.
Yeah.
So maybe they should relegate that to, like, I don't know, a wrist watch or something.
Yeah, I guess.
Like, a glance.
It was like,
they also got giant screens above their heads, so I mean.
Yeah, but I mean, like, it wasn't really noticeable, I guess, but still, it was just really weird. So yeah, I think that's actually it, because I have nothing to talk about. Do you have anything to talk about?
I just don't want to edit this. That's it. More things to plug. Dead Space Let's Play on Thank You For Playing. Click the annotation somewhere. That's it. I don't. Yeah.
I mean,
Dead Space Let's Play coming out every Tuesday and Thursday at 2:00 until sometime November. I'm tired. I
mean, yeah. The only thing I can really actually talk about is Professor Port or Bartholomew Obelek.
Okay, we get it. You like fucking professors. Goddamn it.
The professors are better than the characters.
The art this week was actually the art last week was made by Chibsy Laura, my friend. Totally forgot to mention it. This week it was made by me. I made a thing. There it is. Look at it. The intro is nothing. I'm way too tired. I'm just gonna reuse an old intro I've used before.
Yeah, he's really tired. I'm not. But
you guys, like, I don't want to make people feel bad or anything. It's just like, if you haven't had a scheduled released video that wasn't just of like an unedited vlog,
Brian, you want to work
and you have good internet, you have to just realize that this is a crap. I'm not asking anyone to thank me. I'm just saying this is a crap ton of work.
And I do none of it, and thank you for that, Brian.
So, like, there's a big debate in my head. It's like, do I want to do this for the next season of RWBY? Like, I thought about just not doing the podcast anymore, but then I'm just like, well, people do listen to it. I guess I might as well finish this season.
I think I'm trying. Like, I want to try to. Actually, let's just end it because let's end it, and we'll talk about this later. Like, in like 2
all right.
minutes.
Well, there we go, guys.
Professor Port is awesome. Ruby is awesome.
This is the new poop, isn't it? You're just not gonna shut up about it.
Yes. No, I won't.
You guys haven't seen it. 3 new shirts are in the store. At this time, we don't know what they are, but they did make an announcement. 3 new RWBY shirts. There goes the rest of my money.
You don't have money.
Yeah, I don't. I have to sell my PS3. Does anyone wants to buy a PS3? Just message me at ps3.com. All right. See you guys next week.
Yeah.
But god damn it.
Bye.
I'm so tired.
Boop.
God fucking damn it. Stop.
Professor Port.